What did he say? You're kidding, right? Seriously, you didn't hear him? This is God we're talking about. He's speaking to us. I get it. We weren't listening to him, or we didn't think he was talking to us. After all, this is God. How do we rate him speaking to us? Well, we do rate. We are his children. He is our Father. Not much different than in our own families. Members of our family talk to us when we aren't always listening for them to talk to us. When we're wrapped up in something totally opposite of what is going on in our families, our life, their life, our home, or for that matter, the rest of the world. Ask any husband, and he will tell you that there are times when his wife accuses him of having selective hearing, being deaf, or even more troubling, just plain not listening or caring. The truth is, though, all of us can be so busy, so wrapped up in our own little world that we don't hear. Many times I've been asked, what is the best way to pray? Or how do I pray? Where do I pray? When do I pray? Or does God even listen when I pray? And the big question, does he answer me? Those are all valid and important questions and should not be answered in any way that diminishes the importance of the questions. I use as my source for direction on praying the Gospel of Matthew. In chapter 6, Jesus teaches the disciples about prayer. He says, whenever you pray, go to your room, close your door, and pray to your Father in private. And your Father, who sees what no one else sees, will repay you. Jesus also tells us not to rattle on, but to get to the point because sheer number of words will not gain you a hearing. Jesus also gives the disciples and us the Our Father as the way to pray. The truth is that we hear when we listen, aren't distracted, and are truly sincere in our prayer. So the answer comes not just from Jesus, but also from Psalm 119, verse 15. I will meditate on your precepts and consider your ways. It is when we meditate on the Word of God, give that Word our full attention and apply it to our lives, that we will be able to give our full attention to our prayer, putting everything else in the back of our mind. When we do this, we completely clear our minds that we may hear God answering us. Remember that Elijah did not hear the Lord in the wind, the earthquake, or the fire, but rather in a tiny whispering sound. So if we want to hear what he said, we need to listen.